The ministry is doing quite a bit. We have the abattoirs, as I said. Abattoirs are ready. We have about 3 abattoirs ready to export meat. We actually even have orders of the beef. And what we are doing now is trying to encourage the farmers to breed for beef. I also wanted to talk about what the president has done. The president has developed the Ankole cow for the last 30 years. And we have seen the product he has now for 30 years. And we are saying this cow of ours could come out the best. It is a dual-purpose cow. The good thing with the Ankole cow, when it is big, it is the same, gives more milk. The big the size of the cow, the more milk you get from it. So the president for the last 30 years has developed the Ankole cow, and we are about to encourage our people to move on the Ankole cow. Because it is a dual-purpose cow, it gives a big cow for beef, and it also gives big milk, and very good milk, and the best beef. Some people have actually jumped and taken it. The president of South Africa now has Ankole cows. In Texas, they want to patent our Ankole cow. They took the meat to the world, and they found that the Ankole cow has the best beef. It doesn't have a lot of cholesterol. So we are also looking at developing our Ankole cow for the beef market and also for milk. But on talking about beef, I must admit we didn't do the right thing. We moved from up down. We started with abattoirs. We have now moved on feedlots. We have not looked at the feeds. And to be able to fatten a cow for the kind of weight the abattoirs want, you need proper feeding for the cow. So we are saying for those investors who are ready to come in and help us with feeds, that will be a very, very good thing. But on pastures, we are working hard with narrow, and we are developing pastures. But these pastures will not be enough to fatten the cow. We still need soybean, we need them mixed up, we need, what do they call it, that comes from sugarcane? Molasses. All those have to be put together if we are to get a good diet for the beef cow.
And we've set up holding grounds and quarantine stations on 2 facilities so far. That is in Katonga and Chankwanzi. These are government farms, and we are also planning to put out 4 more on the ministry ranches, Ruhenjere, Shara, Rusenke, and Maruzi. And on these facilities, we are going to plant pastures and forages for feeding. We are planning to improve the pastures that are growing naturally on the same facilities. And we are going to be raising animals that are going to feed into the abattoirs that are already established. There was also a concern on small-scale farmers. We are not leaving them behind. For sure, we realize that small-scale farmers form a percentage of more than 60% on all our farmers. So there is no way we are going to leave them behind. We have to move with them. So we need to aggregate these smallholder farmers into cooperatives and associations into what we call livestock production parks. And we are going to identify progressive farmers or entities that can give them services for processing their products, for input supply, inputs they need to produce. We are going to identify financial institutions, link them there so that they can provide loans to them. We are going to link them to insurance services and certainly to extension services. So we are calling that a nucleus model farmer approach, which we are taking in the ministry. When we identify such a farmer who is progressive, around them, these farmers will aggregate as groups or as associations. And that progressive entity will be able to link them together with the ministry to those various services. So they can now act as the raw material producers for this person who can now process their products. So we are not leaving out the smallholder farmers.